Eastland County Today Live, brought to you by Love Oak Pharmacy.
Introducing Love Oak Pharmacy's Pharmacy in a Box. We can fix your prescription mess. We offer all of these innovative services at no cost to you. Simplify your life. Your medication can be pre-sorted and organized into personalized pill packets. Each dose is labeled by day and time to make medication time simple. We'll help you pick up all of your monthly medication in one single visit to the pharmacy. This convenient refillable storage container is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Easily take your medication with you wherever you go. Transferring your prescriptions is easy. Just give us a call and talk to one of our knowledgeable pharmacists. We will coordinate with your doctors and insurance and proactively manage your refills. We will notify you before your next delivery. Let Love Oak Pharmacy help you simplify your life. We look forward to your visit.
Good morning again. We're back with Eastland County Today, live and in person, and we are honored to have Corey Hooks with us today. He is the new executive director man out at Stanley Ford, out on the East Main Street in Eastland, and I have been tipped that Corey has some very interesting news for us.
Well, I tell you what, I am the operations manager out at Stanley Ford, and one of the things that since I've been there that I realize is we get a lot of people asking, hey, where's your inventory? What's going on with Stanley Ford? I get that a lot.
Well, we've been wondering.
And so I'm excited that we have this opportunity to talk. So, what people don't see from the main road is that we've actually already built a new service center back behind the building, and unless you actually go down that area, then you don't realize it's
behind.
It's behind the existing facility, and so that will actually be complete probably here in the next week and a half. We expect to be up and running. So the plan was, we went in and bought an additional 6 acres of land there. So it's hard, you can't really see that unless you go back in the back.
Now that's north of the
Right, so
present building.
We got 3. We had 3.5 acres, and we added an additional 6. We've got 9.5 acres now.
Fantastic.
And we're increasing the size of the store 75% more than what it was. Huge. It's
people are going to be thrilled to death.
It's a multi-million-dollar project, and we're very excited about it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So what people don't realize is that we've actually had our inventory off the interstate for a little while because we didn't have a place to put it. When they came in to start the construction, they basically had to dig a hole, build a hole, and build some stuff up, and it was a big thing. And so what we did was we had to move the inventory, and that has made it a challenge. But lo and behold, we've got a ton of inventory. I mean, you may not see the 100 or so new cars that we had.
But we're going to.
They're in Eastland. So
great.
So we are currently paving. We're doing away with the gravel. And so we're paving. Absolutely, we're paving. No more potholes. No more things that we're dealing with. So we're paving. We've already done a concrete drive-in, and so we are going to have a temporary entrance moving forward. So
on the west side.
It will be on the downtown side. Yes. Yeah. Apologize on my quick directions.
That's where the temporary buildings.
Yes, sir. That's where our temporary buildings are up. Where our accounting and sales will be, and we'll have big banners and signage for that. But you'll be able, starting in about 10 days, that's where you'll go for service. You'll actually go around, wrap around the building, and come back up. Because what Eastland's going to see, so those that hadn't paid attention to this project yet, what they will see is the current building leveled here in the next 3 weeks.
Building is leaving.
It's going away. So it is. I moved my things into those buildings, but we're just wiping the slate clean and starting fresh. And so
that's going to give you so much room there.
Well, I think we've kind of done everything we could with that building, and it was time. We started with a brand new taller sign, and we're going with with LED lighting to really light everything up. We have what you don't see back in the back is a ton of extra space that we'll have for parking that will be lit for our service customers for our extra inventory, and so we've really got a lot of exciting things going on, and so we're excited because people. They haven't really been able to see the service center, and one of the cool things about this service center is it's going to be the best place for people in Eastland County that want to work and be a technician to be, because it'll be one of the only climate controlled shops around. And so
does that sound like expansion service facilities?
Oh, the new service facilities have got extra bays. They're going to be air conditioned. It is a very nice deal. Air conditioned parts area, new retail center for the
Let
parts
me interrupt
department.
you now. Is Joe Williamson is he still the
Yes, sir.
manager back there?
He tells me he is. He's our service advisor, and
Okay,
he does.
good.
He sings a little Willie Nelson to me and tells me
He's
he
a
is.
good man. Now I'm going to give you a little history.
Yes, sir.
Where we're sitting right now, when he was a younger man and I was a younger man,
Yes, sir.
Joe had a shop at this location.
Really?
Ask him about it.
I will be asking him
But
about it.
he and I go back a long, long way, and he is a good man. I'm so glad that he's going to keep carrying keys there, because
Absolutely. He and
people know him, they trust him.
He
He's
and-
honest as the day is long.
he and Charles is our service manager, and Joe. He stays so busy. I gotta slow him down.
Well,
and
I
talk to
wave
him
at him
myself.
occasionally. I don't ever get to talk to him.
But I was teasing him one Saturday morning. We're in that current building where we are now. Where I was sitting was quite close to Joe, and so I could hear him singing a little Willie Nelson tunes in the morning to get ready to go.
Oh, now
And so,
that's
hey, that's good stuff. So you got to get him to do a little singing for you.
okay. I'll
but,
get it to do
So
that.
we're excited.
But I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's
but I
fine.
had to inject about him because
like
he's
that.
such a friend of mine.
I like that. He's a good man, and that's
He
one of the
really
things
is.
that I enjoy. We've got a really good staff at Stanley Ford. You know, me coming in as latest addition, but we've got some really good folks, some local folks that are
Do we
there.
have
in the
a,
store.
do we have a salesman named Fisher?
No, we've got that's our service manager is Charles Fisher.
Charles is in the service.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, Charles done a lot of things in his career at ADC.
He
You know,
has, yeah, mercy, yeah.
from being a technician to sales to different things, and
Yeah.
so
Well,
he's a
he
great.
was a human resources man for a long time. Yeah, he's a very versatile.
Great. I mean,
You've
he's
got a
always
crew and
up
a
to
half out there.
I know. We're excited.
Well,
So-
go ahead. I interrupted you. Tell us all the good
So-
things you're going to do about that building.
Well, you know, it's gonna be energy efficient. There's gonna be a better customer lounge. We've got new furniture, fixtures, everything. It's gonna look like it's gonna be the signature store for Ford, and it's gonna be beautiful. We're excited. We are planning we'll have a big grand opening as soon as it's done, and we're planning that to be sometime in March. I mean, fingers crossed. The furniture's due sometime in late February, unless we tell them
Well, yeah.
to wait. And Ford actually builds that specifically when we order it.
Well,
So-
what will your new headquarters building be? Do you have drawings of it yet or anything?
of the brand new showroom floor,
Yes.
I actually walked out of the dealership because I was running late and didn't grab the picture. We have a picture of it on our floor. We have a framed picture
I'll
of it
meet out
on the wall, and I meant to grab it off of there
I'll
and
come
bring
out
it
and
with
look
me.
at it. Yeah.
So that is that. I brought my notes.
Could Jason get a picture of it?
Well, of course, absolutely. We'd love for that to happen.
Fantastic. Yeah.
It's gonna be
Our
beautiful.
people are going to be excited.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. It is. It is an investment in East London, and I'm so excited about it because it's a great market, and we're excited about what this will
We
be.
have over the years we've referred to that area as the new car center of Texas.
Certainly, I like it.
And you know, we might revive that, you know, because our job here, your job is to sell and service automobiles.
Mhm.
Our job is to tout what we have and be proud of it. And
Absolutely.
we want to do it. So
Absolutely.
you lean on us. Don't be bashful now.
I won't be. I won't be.
Because-
I was really happy that when we started communicating, because that was one of the things I wanted to get done. So
Boy,
this
you're getting it
this
out
is
right
this is
now.
this
Yes.
is this is the best
I
thing
can
I can
just
do today.
imagine people are emailing and talking to each other about what they're seeing now, because it's going out right now. So you just keep telling me how great it's going to be.
Well, the key ingredient and the things that everybody worries about is the fact that we're going to be in temporary buildings. And again, make no mistake, because when they take down our building, there's going to be a big hole because they have to cut it down deep and then reinforce the dirt,
Yeah.
reinforce
Oh,
the
yeah,
foundation
yeah.
so that we can get everything the stability for the building. And so with that in mind, that's going to be right where our inventory display has been. So it's going to look dramatically different. And so,
well, now is your entrances? You're still going to have 2 entrances.
yes, but one will be blocked off. Just the one by the temporary buildings will be where you can come in, starting here in the next 10 days or so. During the construction.
What about afterwards?
After that, we'll have the 2 entrances.
Okay,
Absolutely.
2 again.
And that other side's already been concreted and had a new base put in. So what we'll have is we're going to put all of that inventory I was telling you about that is in Eastland that you don't see. That's actually going to get moved probably in the next 7 days, and it'll be back behind our service center because all that new blacktop will be done. So it's really going to be nice.
So we can start looking.
Yes.
Soon. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. As soon as the yellow caution tape comes down, you can kind of drive back there and look. We're really proud of it. But our sales guys keep saying, I want people to know that we've got cars and we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So I've got us doing some Facebook social videos so people can see the progress. So we'll check us out on Facebook and you can see the progress. You can see updates we're going to be videoing the leveling of the building and
because that's interesting to people. We all want to see progress, and I can tell right off with your enthusiasm, this is going to be a miracle.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be, anytime that we start to spend investment dollars, and the more people will do in our community, the better it's going to be. And that's why I'm excited. And I'd love to pretend that this commitment was me, but this was made before you and I sat down. So I'm
you and I just get to follow.
That's right. I get to talk about it. So I'm so excited about what it's going to change as far as when you're coming up the street as you exit. It really is going to give a great impression and a great feel of Eastland. And quite frankly, it's going to be what I think is going to be one of the nicest Ford dealerships for miles and miles and miles around. So,
we'll plug that.
So
you bet. I noticed now you acquired some land west of the present facility with your neighbor Ken Chapman next door there. That was your land, but it never had been developed, as I understand it. There where you move the fence back, and that's where you have your portable buildings.
Right. He was trying to get land for a lot of that to really increase.
Right.
And so like I say, 6 acres is what he bought in total additional, and so that basically triples our space.
That's fantastic.
And so that gives us a lot more room for the inventory that we need. It allows us to display it in a very professional manner. When you get away from the gravel and the potholes, it gives us a lot better experience for our customers, and we know that. And we want to make sure.
You have many faithful Ford customers in this area, I can assure you.
Well, Ford's the best-selling brand in America for a reason. The product is phenomenal, and so we're excited to tell that Ford story, and we want to be able to give an environment and experience that the customers deserve. And so, when you walk in, it's going to be it's good. The furniture, fixtures, everything inside, it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be a great environment. It's no longer going to be the waiting, and we're proud of what we've had, but the new customer lounge, everything is really going to be, it's going to be top notch
and comfortable.
The people are really going to enjoy it.
So many places, you wait in line or you sit in the corner and for your car to get fixed or whatever. So this will be welcomed. I can guarantee you.
Nobody likes to wait to start with, but you know what I've learned? It cracks me up because you can always tell. If you have a stay-at-home mom that comes in for service because they enjoy waiting.
Oh yes.
Because they get to read. If their kids are at school or somewhere else, they get to read, and nobody bothers them.
I've never
Nobody
thought of
messes with them. They're like, take your time. As soon as I get home, I got stuff to do.
I can see that. Yeah, that's great.
But no, we are very, very excited to share the story, and we'd love for you. We'll give anybody a tour as they come out.
Well, we're not going to get in your way, and we're not going to volunteer to help, but we want to come and look. But I want to ask you a question. I've been here several years, and how long have you been in the car business?
I've been in the car. Well, I tell people I was born into it.
Oh, well, I know you were with your parents and grandparents.
Absolutely. So I've been full-time in the car business for well over 20 years.
The reason I ask, I remember when every fall the car makers made big to-do about the new models.
Yes, sir.
I wish they still did.
They used to have it.
It was big.
They used to go in and they would basically put curtains or whatever around the store and floor and hide the new models and do a big unveiling.
Yeah.
I love that. And now they kind of trickle into store here and store there. But that was so exciting, and that was actually done before me, before my time. But I've talked to many dealer friends of mine and many contacts of mine that's what they did, and we've talked about those great stories.
Yeah. Well, I know we would receive tons of pre-announcement data, pictures and things, publicity that the company, Ford, the company people put out. And they put out books, about what's coming and so forth. And we love to see that because, people were really interested in it.
That's kind of like the days of the old best catalog when you kind of stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
There's something else I really wanted to talk about briefly.
Go for it.
And that is one of the things that I think a lot of people don't realize, and this is not construction related, but it's something about Stanley Ford is that we have several sales consultants that are bilingual, that speak fluent Spanish, that are from the area, and our F&I managers as well. And so we've got a tremendous opportunity. So we're there to help advise folks that if they're more comfortable speaking in Spanish, these guys are ready. And even if it's not about one of our cars, we're there. We want to take care. We want to help people.
Answer questions.
In the area, come in, and you've got a friend in us that can help walk you through that process. And so I think it's critically important in that area because we always want to be comfortable about the decisions we make.
Well, you've already picked up on the fact that our population is increasing in that direction.
Well, I think
and we're blessed
absolutely.
To have them. Frankly.
Absolutely.
We are blessed to have them.
Absolutely.
Because they are great assets to our community.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that you brought that out because that's a very important fact.
And it's something that we're trying to do, and we're going to be doing some other promotions along those lines to let people know. But I'm very proud of that fact because it's not just that we have folks. We've got some great folks. I mean, great personalities, some great young folks that are there.
We could do profiles on them real easy.
So I've got two of them that are supposed to be doing what we're doing right back at the office now. So I'm hoping we'll get some stuff up soon. Great. So
well, I want you, and I'll ask you this, to send the word up your chain of command, your line, that we're here to help you do what you came here to do.
That is my plans and my intention moving forward.
Let them know that we're on the team.
I love it.
And
I love it. One of the things that I realize, one of the great things about this area and about Texas in general and about this community is that it takes a village. It doesn't just take a village to raise your children, but that's how you truly get the success is by networking together and looking out for one another. And so that's one of the cool things. So I'm very glad that you said that because I believe that it's helping each other out.
Well, we're all looking forward to better days, bigger days. The area, the town, the community, the country has seen some slumps. And we don't want any more of that. We want the other kind.
I think that the great thing about many communities face this, and I've traveled around. I've been fortunate to travel around this last year to see a lot of different things. But one of the things that I find extremely comforting is that while we do have growth, and while we will have the money that's invested in the area from all the businesses and different folks that are putting that into this area, the keen sense is that the community stays the same. That's the big ingredient is that we keep
the people involved.
Keep that feel, and because that's where the identity really comes into play, and that's the exciting part. And so, as we were talking earlier about some of my family and some of the things they've done, that's one of the things that I've always looked to and realized.
Good. Well, I'm sworn to certain secrecies.
That's right.
But I want you to know that there are other things developing under wraps, coming along, in progress, that are just going to make this town and this area more of what it can be. We're headed in that direction. I'm very optimistic. I'm very proud to be a part of it because, I've sworn secret to a lot of things that are on the drawing boards and, that are in the law offices and they're being developed. And so you've got some bright days ahead of you, young man. You've got some busy days ahead.
That's exactly right. We are excited. We are very excited, and I think that's the key ingredient. I think that we you kind of see that moving forward,
right?
Before you go in with the investment, so we are. I think it's exciting. I tell our staff that.
You're just becoming a part of it now. I mean, in a big way.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know how much time we need to take, but they're signaling me that I talk too much, and I should have let you talk. Anything else you got to say before I cut us off?
No, come see us. We'll get
I'll
those
be
pictures
out.
together.
We're coming out. But I do want to invite others, profit, non-profit. If you would like to come and visit with us, just as in this informal manner, give us a call, because Jason would love to schedule you, and we'll put you on and visit with you and find out about what you're doing and what you plan to do. Call us at 254-629-1707, or you can email us at ecn@att.net. And thank you for viewing today, and tell your friends and neighbors about the new Ford place coming to Eastman, Texas.